yourself, because when we do our simulated practice plan, we have like 5 minutes, so we're not going to have a ton of time there, so we're going to do both here. But with our stance, simplest way I've kind of always taught little guys to get in the stance is just kind of start standing at attention, and then take that feet about hip width, maybe slightly wider than hip width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. And then whatever dominant hand they are, since they're young guys, we'll have our guys, depending on which side of the line they're on, getting a right or a left-handed stance. But with little guys, just whatever hand they're dominant, want them in a comfortable stance that they can get out of their stance and get into a block with. So I'll get in a right-handed stance. I'm going to drop my right foot back, right about toe to instep. Okay. If you have a taller kid, maybe 7th or 8th grade, if they're a big, long kid, you can go heel to toe, but you don't want to go anything further than heel to toe. So that nice stagger, elbows on knees, nice flat back, eyes up, and just kind of in a relaxed position where we start looking at our defense to see how we're going to block.
On the center.
Okay. So coach to the center, my alignment, I'm going to put my toes kind of right on his heels. If I'm a guard, then the tackle would be right even with me, so we're off the ball just a hair. We're not back here like the zone team's going to be. We're going to hug the line of scrimmage a little bit. And from there, we want our hand to go down. If our eye was to fall out of our head, just going to rock forward a little bit. We want our fingertips on the ground, eyes up. We don't want a fist. We don't want knuckles. We want those fingertips on the ground. Offhand, I like mine on my elbow on my knee. Some guys like it right here, ready to go. What we don't want it back here, hand on the hip or anything. We want it kind of right here on the elbow or right out in front of us. Okay. Our heels slightly off the ground where we maybe could slide a piece of paper underneath it. Okay. And our back is nice and flat. Good power angles with our hips. We don't want straight legs. We don't want down here like this. Just nice and balanced where we can go forward, laterally each way, side to side, back. Okay. So that's our base stance. So let's all get in a stance real quick.